a job that you are going to embark on throughout your life to earn you something, support you in life, that probably you need education, you need training, you need guidance to be able to develop that particular job that we can call occupation. That is what we call a career. To a Muslim is so important because the last thing a Muslim will embark on in order to support your living is begging. Rasulullah says all beggars will be raised on the day of judgment with a mark on their foreheads. And Rasulullah doesn't want to see such a mark on the forehead of any of his ummah. So he is motivating us to try as much as possible to develop a career and embark on it and work to get something to feed ourselves and feed our family and contribute to community development instead of going to beg. The hand that gives is better than the hand that receives, is higher than the hand that receives. That is the advice of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, some of the factors you might need to consider when you are selecting a career, when you are readjusting yourself to earn a career. The career will be selected by Allah Azza wa Jal, but for you to know the alphabet of destiny and understand that this is the Sirat al-Mustaqim, that Allah Azza wa Jal is guiding me to be on that one and to maintain that particular path in order to get the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, to earn Rida Allah, is actually the major issue. And that is what I am going to attempt to do. In the first place, what I always tell youth whenever I meet with you is that Allah Azza wa Jal has given you everything. وَآتَاكُم مِّن كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمُوهُ. Allah Azza wa Jal has given you all that you had asked of Him in order to become successful. And He went forward to say, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ. When you count the blessings of Allah Azza wa Jal, la tusuha, you can't count them. Allah has given you everything in order to become successful on this earth. So yours is to be able to open up your eye to see those resources and the things that Allah has given to you and put them to correct usage on a particular vision so that you can become successful. And one of the tools that you can use to be able to make use of the resources that Allah Azza wa Jal has given to you is the career that you need to develop. Is the job, an occupation, a competence, an ability that you need to develop in a particular field to help you serve the ummah and humanity at large. That is your career. Normally when we talk about career, the main factor that comes to our mind is actually the perception, the admiration, the praises of people, our social environment. What do they see? What are they saying about such a thing that you want to embark on? That's the first thing that comes to our mind. The second thing is also money that plays a bigger role in we selecting a career. What are you going to get out of that particular thing? The money, the salary, the allowances. These are the things that we think of as we begin to select what? A career. But my dear brothers, my dear sisters, I want to draw your attention to a particular research resource that is published in one of the books of Harvard University on strategy. They say that many people who have achieved all that they wanted to achieve, the career they wanted, they succeeded in getting that particular career. All the factors they think, the ingredients and the components of success as per their definition, they achieved all. But then in the end of it all, in life, they get struck by a particular disease that we call complacent lethargy. They become fed up with whatever they have. You want to become a professor, you are now a professor, and so what? What next? You want to be rich, you have all that you need in life, and so what? What next? You want to be powerful, you have all the positions you need, and so what? What next? More especially if it becomes apparent to them that this is the grave, inevitable accommodation. The inevitable abode becomes clear, vivid to them, that no way they have to enter that particular place. Then indeed that disease called complacent lethargy, they begin thinking, what next? My brothers, in order not to let you fall into such a challenge in the future, that you have everything but you still don't have internal stability and internal tranquility and happiness and peace within your heart, you have everything but you are still not okay, we need to bring you back to Islam and then guide you to select your career based on Islam. Number one, Islam wants you to see yourself as somebody who is the vigilant of Allah. So you are coming